Hey, welcome to a real quick video on X4 here. I say quick because I won't be able to talk that much through this entire thing because it is getting later on in the night and I have people, somebody I'm caring for that, they go to bed early, so. Family, that is. So, where I left off was that, besides making some complaints and definitely in a continuation of the whole the Xenon, or not Xenon, but the Terran Empire got away with me, just was running amok. I started to put plans into motion, and I'm now at the point where I could technically kind of pull the trigger, although this station is relatively rebuilt. It's basically there. I moved it back from the gate because ships were appearing like that. Damn. I'm just hoping that, whatever, we'll see how this goes. I may just add some more peers here because obviously I'm doing really, really good now. And I wanted to have some fun with the game, so I was doing Bozo's, Bozota's mission where he basically has you going around scanning all the habitation modules so you can learn. It's how you unlock a certain blueprint for your station building. And so I figured I'd knock that out, do some of the other missions, and just have some fun because sitting in the office, the personal office at your HQ is not exactly the best, considering there's all these story arcs out there, and might as well go about it because I now do have the Asgard plan. So I ponied up to 260 mil, got that. Got the XL battery, which is like another 80 mil. And yeah, that's about it. I still have to get the shields, or not the, I might need to get the XL shields, I'm not sure. But I definitely need to get the engines, I think. And see, I've got a ship out here now. So I'm doing pretty good. So I decided to come out here and it had me scan a Zyark, wanted me to scan a Zyark habitation module, and on my playthrough, which is tied to Avarice, second guy, the guy you break out of prison with, his faction rating with the Zyark Patriarchy is -15. So I was like, hey, why not? While I'm up here scanning, I might as well just do the usual, station hop and get rep. And now I see my trade ships are actually coming up here because now we're actually friendly and I can dock at their ships, but not at their ships. But you can see I'm -4. I might just push it because as you can see, they have an insane amount of stations. But it's weird. It's kind of like I'm learning a little bit more about the logic on the spawning of just when I think I've got it figured out. Like it belatedly spawned this dude. This dude's like out in the middle of nowhere.
Do not kill me.
Yeah, buddy. It's really weird. It's like I think because this area of space is so crowded. I was gonna say I think there's a timer. I think there is a timer on these things spawning. Something, I don't know, there's more going on under the hood, but I think when there's this many stations this close together, it's like, I think the game engine has to recognize that you've left one station's environment or entered into an environment, and then any variables that might pop up, like, spawning in ship traffic, shuttles flying here and there, stuff that wouldn't be rendered in normally. Trade offers maybe getting updated, just all this stuff. And when there's this many stations, I think that's where a lot of problems come in. So anyways, I'm just got, we'll say 4. I'll probably go to +1. And if that enables me to, I'll just buy some trade ships here. That's how you just bang rep out really easy. Just buy some trade ships with them, lock them into. Oh, okay, that's not cool. I think I just shot a cop. Oh, luckily I didn't kill him, so It's kind of hilarious because your ship actually recoils with the experimental shuttle with its main batteries. Like if you're just sitting here, watch. If I just fire the guns, you can see it's like it recoils up a little. Anyway, so they'll say thank you. That'll put me at -2, and it's basically 3 more shuttles. Happy, happy fun time. Anyways, so I'm in a position now where, now that I've not been feeding the Terran Empire Kapchang substrate, they've been like slowing their roll. Their aggression has been halted, and actually they were hitting this station. I thought it was time to pull the trigger. I almost did it, and I actually saw this war fight off, like, I don't know, a couple of Sakas and a bunch of Kukris, and I was really impressed. I'm like, okay. I mean, you guys must have something going on here decent, because they really did like amazing job. They took a little damage and then healed it, so that's a really good sign. They still don't have a station up, and there is a Terran orbital defense flight station, but so my plans are not changed. I'm still absolutely going to go to war with the Terrans, just because I think, hey, it'd be fun, right? But yeah, just as a little bit of breakup in the pace.
Thank you.
Just for a break in the pace, I figured, you know, hey, well, it's time to go out and do a little bit of questing. Nobody likes to do rep grinding, but hey, I'm here anyways, so why not? So, when the good news is when you're this negative with a faction or low, every single positive action will usually get you a point. So all I got to do is just keep, you know, flying around here. Hopefully the game recognizes that I'm here.
Civilian
It's going a little faster. He's too far away. I could do collateral damage on that.
Thank you.
Put me on 0, so that should hopefully be it. I guess I'll just, while I'm waiting for the phone call to come in, I'll chill here just in case.
Civilian ship D.
That's why that target nearest enemy is so nice to have on a hotkey. Because you'll be looking all over for him and just not see him. Alright, there's no way I'm not gonna get that rep. Alright, so I should probably check it on my window lickers here. I said bombard. I guess this is their idea. Bombard is to like ram each other with their ships. I don't know. There are batteries here, so I'm gonna actually save my game. The reason being is I actually sent them to fight this before, and they got too close and ended up getting pulverized. So I don't know what has possessed me to, I guess since I was up in the area, I'm like, well, I might as well give these guys something to do. And that leads into another epiphany that I've learned. It's a late game epiphany, but it's still an epiphany, was that, or realization, is that the strength of your crew when you're doing boarding operations does take into account their servicemen. So when you look at, like, my warships are always getting experience as service crew, right? If you assign them service crew, they just constantly get experience. Now I've had them assigned, I bought these guys as servicemen, or service crew, as a replacement for my previous crew that I tried to do an Asgard board with, and it did not go. And I'm like, wow, what's going on? And I realized they all have 0s for Marine when I transfer them over. So if you go to get a new crew, this is what I recommend. Hire Marines. And then reassign them as service crew, because they don't earn, it seems, experience passively as Marines on board the ship. But they do get experience passively as service crew. See what I'm saying? So you at least want to hire them, because I believe when you hire them, they'll have a half a star or 1 star or something, which makes them decent. Then you can reassign them as service crew, and you're all good to go. And I should get another little message here any second. Hopefully. definitely want to see what's going on up here. Yep, they're doing the dirt. Oh man, come on guys, seriously? I hope they're doing enough damage. They're underneath the station, so that would have been really bad if they had been off on the side, because I do know that there are positron big turrets like right here, like the scary kind. Man, so stupid. I told them to bombard the enemy, right? Like what part of bombarding the enemy is that? Like, shouldn't, when you're bombarding, you just like sit off at your, find your weapons max range, sit off at that max range, and then bombard them, not, you know, ram them or something, or I guess march in procession stately past their position. I don't know. Anyways, I think I've got enough rock with these guys. Let's see, what do I got here? You just target one of the go weapon save.
Split equipment dock.
Yeah, I'm at a 0. I don't know. It's like they just didn't even recognize that I helped them out. I'll do one more. Look around and hopefully another criminal pop up real fast. And these guys were at negative 15. Only took me about, you know, I don't know, probably about the same amount of minutes. But now these last few points are like taking as long as can be to get way over here. Is my assumptions correct? I need to get out of that envelope, so to speak. Refresh the game engine so it sees, oh yeah, he's at a new station now, and let's spawn a bad guy. And while I'm listening for that sound, I can look at my ships, and man, they're really lucky right now. That station's only at like a third of its health, or I mean a third down, so they still could pull manage to pull off the extra special award here. Somehow managed to get themselves blown up, but we'll see. Hey, you guys want to spawn a bad guy for me, or what's the deal here? Okay, what's going on here? I love this experimental. This is so just worth getting timeline just for this ship. It's so fast and nimble. The sound's so satisfying too.
Civilian ship C.
And he just flew into the dock. Damn it. Just that fast. Go to this place way over here. I really like the split architecture in this game. It has a very harsh aesthetic. Their shield generators look like V8 engines almost, kind of like they just look mean. Unfortunately, they suck. But I now understand why they've been able to hang on to this sector despite all the Xenon incursions. And well, look at that. I mean, it's nuts. I mean, this is crazy how many stations are out here. Which is good, because this is really, I think, one of their only territories they got left. So for the Patriarchy, that is. I think they got this, and maybe they're where the Emperor chills. Which reminds me, I probably should do the quest line for these guys, because yeah, I'm not sure how much longer they're gonna be around.
Split defense platform.
I believe the Patriarch, so there's two factions of the split. The Free Families and the Patriarchy, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the Patriarchy are the ones that are all about like slavery and super crazy mode stuff.
Civilian ship B.
Ooh, not exactly the cleanest of shots here. Let's see how the Winter Liquor Squad's doing. I think they're, because I said bombardment, they're maintaining a range. So they're probably just getting hit with at best 1 or 2 positron turrets, which is not exactly ideal, but it's not gonna destroy them. So I think I'm okay there. So that leaves me having to scan a Talati, so I might as well get that knocked out. Let's go ahead and start guidance here. Whoops. And then put the lazy pilot on. Go ahead and manage my financials while I'm sitting back basically reading a book. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. The as you can see, the Terran blockades are fully done. This guy every now and then is needing cash, and I think it's because we're having to, they're under assault all the time. So they're basically having to replace, you know, your odd, put in the station manager's putting in for your odd defense drone or something on those lines. So other than that, these guys are all zeroed out, which is exactly what I want to see. The Xenon blockade and the anything blockade. I should put blockade first, actually. That'd be a smart way to put a blockade, then the name, so I could just see all my blockade stations at one time. Since it goes, you know, alphabetically. This station, like I said, is still being built over in Getsufune. You can tell obviously by the construction ship sitting there, but that's because I moved it back, and that necessitated rebuild. It deconstructs everything, rebuilds it. So yeah, that kind of sucks, and it looks like I didn't move it back far enough since ships are still spawning there, so I don't know. I'll have to look into that a little bit. Kind of curious to see how many, when it's all said and done, how many turrets are on that friggin' station. Alright, so this should be an easy one. Just do this for Bozo, and then I might do the Tides of Avarice, so you're welcome to like stay with me as I play. Might not be able to talk through the whole thing here, but yeah, like I said, I might go down and do the Avarice quest line, because that's pretty interesting. Okay. Turn off the autopilot since, whoa, chill.
Autopilot disengaged.
Let me get rid of that guidance. Don't need it. Okay, there's a Talati thing. Let's go ahead and scan this first since I saw it flash up on my HUD. Talati. Should be the last I need to scan. I don't think I need to scan any. Bozo will probably contact me now. Or maybe that started the research. Let me see. Yeah, that just started the timer on the research. So I had to just go around. No money spent, no nothing. That's kind of cool. So that was easy. Moving right to the mission manager. Let's do... You know what, I'll do that mission. That one's an interesting, and I need, oh man, this is gonna suck. Okay, well,
Autopilot engaged.
there's nothing for it, just gotta do it. See if I can't buy any trade ships from the split here. Yes, I can. Buy some BOA
Entering
transporters.
system. Silent witness.
I already had a, what? It's a weird layout. What do I got going on here? So it doesn't have crew? That's weird. Alright, so since I've already learned this the hard way, I'm always now gonna just hire the Marines and then manually reassign them. Okay, so yeah, that looks like it's all high-end. So I'll just add that to shopping list. And just so I can get some rep with these guys, I think I'm just gonna do I'll do like 6 ships. It's like 18 mil, but at this point now, when you're in mid-game, that's really nothing, right? Like, turning off the
Disengage.
fail pilot.
Entering system. Windfall.
Once I land at this station, I'll give them their marching orders so they can be earning that nice juicy rep with me or for me. You guys take any damage? Oh my god, you managed to actually get one of the Asgards blown up. You stupid idiots. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna take that. I'm taking the loss, man. I'm not save scumming. It is what it is. But because of the bad, now I don't feel bad. I do not feel even remotely bad about cheesing this. Meaning, you can stop your attack, moron, and why don't you fly this way? Because I don't trust you. Then you can fly. No, you can fly. Wait, that's what you get to do. You just get to do that. I don't trust you guys anymore. And you just get to suck vacuum because you guys are all part of the Window Liquor crew. Seriously, man. I don't understand this. It's so stupid, man. There's only one reason they blew that Asgard got blown, but like I said, I'm not gonna cheese it, like, and save scum it. And I knew the risk. I sent them in there, and they met expectations, so instead of demonstrating new insanity, I'm just gonna go ahead and eat that, and I'm absolutely gonna pirate another Asgard, not feel bad about it at all. Probably pirate 1 or 2 of them, because that should not have happened at all. Like, that's just it's just utterly ridiculous. The system's very unique. So if you go to play this, by the way, look at the sun. You can kind of tell if this will start getting really big and more violent. You'll be able to tell, and you'll get an alert from this station, the Tidebreak station, if you're in any of the Avarice systems. And actually, I feel bad leaving those guys there, but if I'm being honest, the other reason why I'm not is because I can't even give these guys like an order to like fly your spacesuits over here, like they could do that. They got thrusters, so, but if I sent him in on a rescue mission, this ship would just be the same fate and just repeat the same mistake. So, yeah, that sucks. That well and truly sucks. So, that sucks, man. And that blows. Whatever. Anyways. You'll see this star start to get more and more violent, and then it'll be like an alert here, and then you probably got like, I don't know, 60 seconds or something like that to get to a station. Any station, and park your ship. And that's a unique thing, otherwise like the whole area fills up with like a plasma storm sort of thing.
Sir.
Experimental shuttle.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken on this
Welcome
one,
to Tidebreak, traveler.
that guy
Enjoy your stay.
will absolutely just tuck your hair out. And this is the one where I need to help this guy out. So I've done this in the past on a previous save. I mean, it's kind of a pain doing this quest, so, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock it out, because there's, I gotta wait for a tide break. That's right. She won't leave until a tide break happens.
Ready to rummage?
Sure am.
Wonderful.
Oh, never mind.
Entering system. Windfall.
That one looks suitable. I'll drop you off as close as I can.
I need to end this
Good luck from
mission.
there.
I'm helping
Once
this
you're
guy
in,
get a new
go
freight
to the
ship.
pilot seat and start flying immediately. Even better, charge the travel drive. Once the laser towers recognize that this ship is back online, they'll almost certainly try to shoot you down.
this is a Vigor Syndicate wharf, and basically what's going to happen
What are you
here
waiting for? We're here.
is they have a salvage yard.
To claim the ship, find and scan a signal lead using your spacesuit scanner. Once you've done that, you'll be able to dock.
I mean, is this one she's talking about? Oh, okay, yeah, I guess this is really easy. So this guy, you run across this guy and he's having a hard time, and basically he's like, hey man, can you help me get a new ship? And that leads you to a rather interesting kind of thing.
Docking ready.
But I have to get this ship out of here.
The first laser tower just came online. You better hurry out of there before they blow you up.
You know I would, except I'm being shot, so...
I'm out before I get noticed. Good luck, pilot. It was nice knowing you.
Wow, I'm on the wrong side of this thing. So I need to fly this thing back to... The guy needs help, and this thing is pretty janky, if I'm being honest. It's got like it's slow, it doesn't have a travel drive. But anyways, you deliver it to this guy and you guys hear BFFs or I don't know, whatever. It furthers this quest chain along. And the thing is, I mean, I'm pretty sure my experimental fighter like coast at a faster speed than us. So speaking experimentally, he's experimentally leaving me. So how about you not remove all orders, and now how about you just dock and wait for me here. Levi lost in Asgard. Oh man. AI in this game is just amazing. There should be, they really need, it's something that we've all been saying, it's like the players in this game have been saying for a while, like, can you guys work on the fleet mechanics, man? Like, seriously. The fleet AI is epically retarded. I mean, you should be able to say, bombard to me means stand off, right? Engage, look at your main weapon, engage at the furthest range again. I mean, hell, I would have been happy if they just shot the main batteries on the ship, didn't even have to use the Asgard beam, but no. They felt that they would do flybys on the station, and surprise, surprise, one of them got blown up. So I still will be going to war with the Terrans. I'm just going to jack a couple more of their Asgards. I do need to earn a little more capital, not much more. I want to buy the Sin, probably the Osaka, the Falks, the Gion, and the Katana, M-class ships. I've got all their small ships, and then I have to, you know, a mix of drives and like a few weapons I still can get, like the Mason barrages are insanely expensive. The blueprints are, well, for a weapon they're really high. Like 20 million or something like that. Really pretty high, expensive for a small ship battery or cannon. But to be fair, they're also pretty cool, so. Yeah, I'll just deliver the ship, kind of do a little bit of questing here, you know. Depending on how lame this mission is, I may just do the split mission. Last thing I'd
Entering
want
system.
is to
Avarice.
have the split get wiped out, and I've not been able to do that, so. And not to mention when you're off on you're not sitting in your station. What am I supposed to do? Talk to Bozo? No.
Tide break.
Why would I do that? I'm in the middle of a mission, Bozo. What? How always set that to active. Especially before this thing goes Nova. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you have to wonder, you'll get an alert, and then you don't have to wonder, like, is it over or happening yet? You're definitely going to know what's happening. You're definitely not going to know when it's done. It's a really kind of cool visual effect. And these stations are protected by this, I think this device or this device. I think it's this one. But I think this one is unique in that it can kind of protect its own self. Might be wrong on that one.
Docking granted.
Pretty sure this thing doesn't have a docking configure, so I have to do this all manually. Channel mine, be dangerous.
Ides, Vanguard.
Welcome to Tidebreak, traveler. Enjoy your stay.
It's your ship. Type, okay.
Wonderful. Thank you kindly.
And you have to actually wait for him to get on before board and leave, and then he'll like contact you as well. Take a look at. I think you got like illegal goods on you. What's
Hello.
up? Hi.
Can I help? Here you go.
Hope so, buddy. Well, I've got some illegal because they weren't too happy about it earlier. Probably the decryption modules. Yeah, whatever.
Goodbye.
Gotta wait for the little dude to actually make his slow way over there. Oh, he did. Alright. He's leaving. And he'll contact me.
Experimental shuttle.
So you wait for him to contact me before I start my ditch. There he is. Oh no, that's a Barbarossa. There he is. Lying between those two fins.
Experimental shuttle.
Yep. And you know. Seriously? Guy doesn't even contact you, he's just like, yeah,
Experimental shuttle.
but he contacted you. Okay. Oh, what is there a reason why I just full speed there? Oh, really? That guy didn't even say a single thing, huh? Okay. It's been a little bit more real over there. Interesting. Well, gonna need that dude to contact me.
Docking granted.
the dock and then get out if he attacks me.
Sir,
Experimental shuttle.
welcome to Tidebreak, traveler. Enjoy your stay.
Let's turn the light up. That's me being quiet for the rest of the night here, so if you want to watch, I'm basically just going to be waiting here for him to contact me, otherwise I'll be doing missions and mixing it in with working with my empire, so that means putting these guys to work. Alright, yeah, just go on mute.
Dear visitors, we are experiencing some minor surges in our power grid. Please excuse any inconveniences. administration would like to remind you to keep children away from the airlocks.
Greetings, friend. I am currently at a station and will talk to the manager soon about trade and profits. After my eager consumption of negotiation technique guides, I am sure to strike a great deal. You should come too. There is profit to be made. And I may be able to teach you a thing or two about trade negotiations.
Entering Avarice 1. Docking granted.
Sir,
Experimental shuttle.
Hey, the negotiations have not yet commenced. Please come, as I am eager to repay you for your troubles.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Dagobas Lahubasis Eurylos III. Let's get right to it. How much did you say you want to pay for these hull parts?
I know it is a low price, but hear me out. You are practically swimming in those wares. They take up storage space and hamper your production. Eager buyers like us are doing you a favor.
I'm not sure where you got that idea from, but we will have to turn down that offer. It is not profitable for our station.
Maybe I could take the wares off your hands for free instead.
No, the price needs to be higher.
Yes, I see. However, it needs to stay below Commonwealth prices.
Yes, we can go quite low.
Brilliant. Then we have a deal.
Great! I will arrange everything, and you can get your trading ships going. It is nice doing business with you, Mr. Dagobas Lahubasis Eurylos III.
This went rather poorly. I believe we could have negotiated a lower price for the product. I do not feel that you were particularly helpful during the haggling. But do not fret. We are still undercutting the Commonwealth. Now it is time to make some profits. Buy wares at this station and find profitable trades on the market. Shipyards and wharves should be profitable buyers. Now look for the highest bidders and make a fortune.
experimental shuttle. Entering system. Heretics End.
Hello there! You will find that a new item of research is available. Given what we have learned from our teleportation research, I believe we can apply it on a grand scale. This experiment will result in the relocation of this station to another position within this sector. That is, unless we run into some disastrous issue, of course. Hello there! Which would you like to review first? I encountered some trouble analyzing all the various discussions on the Terran station. Many scoff at alien cultures, but also find themselves engaged with every new fad to come through the gate. I will spare you the full log. By the time we construct the casino, their tastes will have changed. The notable exception is card-based games of deceit, which we would be wise to include. I believed the Argon had somewhat dull tastes. No offense intended. However, I overheard this exchange which intrigued me.
I'm telling you, the mage class is the way to go. Don't bother with the daily quests. Simply grind until you're rewarded with your first fighter ship.
You've spent far too long in that game.
For good reason.
I must say, I am curious to see what game they are referring to.
I'd advise against it. It's a slippery slope.
We managed to overhear a renowned Paranid sportsman discussing a recent tournament he seemingly lost.
Ah, I refuse to acknowledge this game of trinkets as a test of true intellect. Join me for a game of Triskeley, and I will show you how superior it is to your chess in every regard.
The Paranid do seem to enjoy games in which they can display their penchant for planning and mathematics. I do wonder if such games fit in a casino setting, though. I was a bit apprehensive when reviewing the split logs. Although a rather brutish sport was mentioned quite often, I was pleasantly surprised to hear that games of dexterity have also become a source of pride.
Listen to Split tale. Split stood there, victorious. Room full of Paranid, silent, struck by Split glory. Split bested them. Raw skill of Split hands outpacing their superior intellect. They soon asked Split to leave, to wallow in shame.
The Split, equipped with 6 digits on each hand, are quite adept at such games. Unfortunately, this one was unaware that she simply scored highly in a training program designed to test immature Paranid hatchlings. I will place an order for a dozen. It will please me to see the battle-hardened Split play with toys. As you would expect, the Taladi are fond of finding ways to amass funds through a plethora of means, including gambling. As we already have that covered, I was looking for anything unexpected and found something.
I was unable to bankrupt myself before the 6th cycle, which is a personal best. I invested in a personal yacht, and summarily appointed an Argon as my treasurer. He later donated a sizable amount to charity.
This is apparently a strategy game to see who can avoid profit and bankrupt themselves first. Its aim is to teach Taladi about poor financial practices.
I find certain aspects of that game rather offensive.
That is the end of my findings. Hello there.
How's it going?
plans for me to start that research. I will need some materials to get started.
Awaiting orders.
My research, and the results are astounding. I will need some materials to get started.
orders. I was asked to drop my cargo. Awaiting orders.
I was asked to drop my cargo. Awaiting orders.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Odachi. Dragon. Raider.
Happy birthday! Split got it. Sir.
Odachi. Entering system. Avarice.
Many among us have been watching your work with great interest and wanted to reward you for it. As such, I'm pleased to present you with a new rank as a token of our appreciation. Of course, we will also reward you with benefits. These benefits are linked to your rank, so they will be lost should you turn against us. But given how you have helped us out in the past, I do not see that being a real worry. I hope you find these rewards fitting to the work you've done, and that you are able to make the most of them. Once again, we really appreciate what you have done for us so far. We look forward to working with you more in the future. Good luck out there. Good luck out there. Good luck out there.
Entering system. Heretics End. Entering system. Sigeris.
Pilot, so good to see you. It's no secret the Cigaris pioneers are struggling. Ever since our inception, we've struggled to carve out a niche for ourselves. Quite frankly, we need people like you to help sustain ourselves and compete with the other, much larger organizations. There would be a one-time investment, after which you will become a member of our trade guild and have access to a number of job listings. Very good. I'll let our coordinators know. You'll be able to see jobs on offer in the areas we operate in. I am sure you'll be a big help.
Entering system. Yanamus Zura.
Pilot, it is good to see you. Our guild is currently seeking to increase our presence in the market. To retain our lead in the market, we're offering membership to a select number of trusted individuals. This is a one-time investment, after which you will have access to a number of jobs. Very good. I'll update our database right away. You will now be able to see jobs on offer in the areas we operate. We expect good things from you.
We've been watching your actions with great interest, and believe you are worth investing in. I'm pleased to present you with a new rank amongst our company. Of course, this rank comes with great benefits. These benefits are tied to the rank. So if you lose the butts with your record and I hope you find the once again. We look forward to good profit to you. Good profit to you. Good profit to you. opportunity for profits, as the managers will have to agree to suboptimal deals, allowing us to trade favorably. He is currently talking to Brantley North River, whose company produces and sells the patented Protecteon. Let us walk in and see how that turns out. If it does not go well, we have an opportunity to offer them the deal of our lives.
Entering system. Morningstar. Experimental shuttle.
Hello. Wonderful. Split going to meet Ken. Right. Split can humor you with some stories. Ask. Patriarchal Split. Our politics follow Zyarth, Patriarch of all Split, unites all lesser patriarchs under his rule. The Patriarch is a survivalist. He made a name for himself fighting. His Zyarth family was thriving. Then Patriarch Ronkar failed to... Zyarth stepped in after the gate realignments. He had outlived, and now there is barely a Split alive who would remember another Patriarch on the throne. Any more questions? Outcasts, exiles, and cursed ones. So it's more of a slum than it, but some pride themselves on being free from Imperial rule. Some of the families do not want patriot, and local pirates are similarly...
So this guy bought into the patriarchal propaganda. Be careful. You don't want to alienate him.
Ask! The patriarchy, but to reintegrate the free families back to Split. Ask! Oh yes, Split, not look kind. You seem concerned about maybe you interest Argon slave. They grew insurgent, so patriarchy started pushing slave. Of course, that goes against free families. Any more questions? You don't have enough room on your ship right now. Hello. Wonderful. Split going to meet Ken.
Experimental shuttle. Argon defense platforms.
I'm aboard your ship and ready to go.
Autopilot. Engage. Entering system. Take class choice. Entering system. Silent witness. Entering system. Profit Center Alpha. Shuyaku, that jump piece.
This is Sector Security. Split scan now. What you have?
Have I not warned my assistant to not become an accomplice in an unlawful conveyance of goods?
It's rather odd to come across Patriarchy police in this sector. Wait, let your passenger deal with this.
This is Lieutenant reporting on behalf of Scan Vessel. Captain. This one has some dangerous opinions. No imminent danger.
Entering system. Open market.
Since you showed interest in split culture, have friend who might talk some sense into you. That reckless split always find trouble. Sending you her contact's details.
Well, that was unexpected. Looks like our suspect was scouting newcomers for the Zyarth authorities. Connections to the Zyarth Patriarchy won't get us anywhere. The contact he provided, however, definitely belongs to the Free Families. I have a possible location for her, but she won't be that easy to actually get hold of.
Have a look at this. Recently, there have been a number of slaves who have escaped their former masters.
This isn't the first instance of slave resistance since the gates opened. News of a strong Argon Federation elsewhere has inspired them with some hope. This lot, however, decided to take our split friend hostage. Doing her a favor could earn us the friend we need. Be aware that the Patriarchy police are also looking for this ship.
Entering system. 2 grand.
This vessel fits the type, but I am not sure if it is indeed the correct one. This one appears to have been abandoned. How strange. You should try to gain entry to it, so that we can extract more details from the ship's internal logs.
Experimental shuttle. Docking not possible.
So let us turn our attention to other possible locations for her whereabouts.
The others, right. I have a lot of bulk data, but can't pinpoint a possible location for our fugitives. Sending it over. This sort of riddle should make your senses tingle. Bozo will help you track them down so that you can negotiate the hostages' release.
How exciting! Dal has provided a considerable number of sensor data logs from ships that have traversed Free Family's sectors on their trade routes. Analyzing the logs and cross-referencing them with cargo records, I was able to identify several vessels worthy of further investigation. I will mark their positions on your map for
you. Experimental shuttle. Docking granted. system. Fires of defeat. Empty space.
This wreckage appears similar to the vessel we are looking for, but it is of a different type. There is no use in further investigation. Unknown object. Entering system. Arcus Ravine. This vessel appears to be a rock.
That's what you got off my sensor data?
Obscure readings can result in low levels of certainty.
Entering Arcus Ravine. 16.
to fit the description provided by Dahl rather well. Maybe you could try asking the pilot whether they recently escaped slavery aboard a split station.
Oh, that'll go down well. Seriously though, just ask them where they're headed or something.
What do you want? Whatever.
Wyvern mineral.
This is your first and only warning. Do not approach any closer or we'll open fire.
They don't seem very welcoming.
He's carrying quite a weight on his shoulders with those other fugitives on. We'll have to persuade him if we want to get our hostage.
Is that really necessary?
They only need to think that you're willing to kill. Oh, and try not to damage the crew quarters.
You'll live to regret that. Ceasefire. We're ready to negotiate. We're willing to give up the hostage. Dock on your ship to pick her up.
Docking granted. Experimental shuttle.
Slave trader tree calling humble vessel. Humble vessel will release the split hostage immediately.
Split, go home. Please comply.
The timing of that was rather suspicious.
Buffalo. Docking granted. Experimental shuttle.
Before you leave, you better have a little chat with that pilot. You may have made a friend after all.
Creature is welcomed aboard. Split not found of outsiders met. Fugitive has been under surveillance. Contact has been made to negotiate hostage situation. This creature's reckless behavior and nonetheless this creature so pilot can make pilot meet our ship at accelerator in heart. A pilot also bring customary gift of caviar.
Experimental shuttle.
Okay, I found some more data on her in the train station's records. This was apparently a curb, a female advisor to male split decision makers. These curbs were originally set up by Patriarch Gus de Guild to temper the worst excesses of male split's enthusiasm. She belongs to Takur T'Sink, a minor patriarch who trades in Argon slaves with the Zyarth Patriarchy. She was probably out here to clean up on the fugitive property mess, which caused a significant loss of face from her male counterpart. Not that family Takur has much reputation to lose these days.
Entering system. Argus Ravine. Entering system. Art of Acrimony. Buffalo. Docking granted.
Sir.
Experimental shuttle.
Split accept guest may interact with on ceremony.
Split heard you track down rebels and release that reckless Split. Oh, you track them down quick. Split might improve your reputation here. Local patriarch Noah DeHilp faces justice at Hall of Accusation is withholding reparations for. He says he is not wealthy enough for such. Says his financial records with former business partners gave evidence showing many punishment should not be applied without proper investigation. As outsider, maybe.
This sounds like a way in for us. Let's do it.
Very well. Split wait for information to support release of Patriarch.
Guests will now honor fallen patriarch Gotipig. Gotipig took up arms to face Zyarth tyranny. A witness will now speak of his bravery. This split flew under Gotipig in the fires.
Honorable fighters and transport took on Zyarth Armada. Big our new Gotipig know how to retreat. Attacking Rattlesnake belonging to Zyarth. Patriarch attacked turret head-on. Split witnessed this.
War hero of freed families, Patriarch gave life for Split freedom. All guests shall remember his name. All guests shall glorify
this patriarch and make him owe us a favor. He declared his own financial records as stolen, and I don't see any way for us to locate those. But we can review the claims of his business partners. The trading station ought to have records of those transactions, but I'll need Bozo's help to access those.
I have located a potential signal leak to double-check the former business partner's claims.
Experimental shuttle. Autopilot engaged. Entering system. Arcus Ravine. Autopilot disengaged.
Place a satellite next to it so I can remotely work on its decryption. Very good. Now let me set up the satellite to decrypt your signal scan. Please proceed with the scan. Oh dear me, the satellite network is going completely haywire. You need to repair it, or it might explode.
Sir.
Satellite.
Perfect. I am tracing where the funds went now. Now we'll look into the data to find out.
Docking ready.
Okay, looking through the company registrations. Found it! Bozo, it is absolutely imperative that you delete the data from the station immediately.
But won't they need that information for their financial records?
Not this particular transaction. I'll explain later. Let's get back to that funeral ship.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot and entering system. Art of acrimony.
So, the slave traders claim to have bought slaves from their executed patriarch, which is sort of true. But the patriarch didn't see any of the money they paid. Instead, all of the money went to the funeral service. With the financial records from the court case, we hold some pretty damning evidence about the conspiracy. We need to get back to that accelerator and find out what they're hiding on the other side of it. I made it to the funeral on my own. I'll wait for you to get here.
Buffalo. Docking queued. Docking granted.
Sir.
Experimental shuttle. Docking granted. Experimental shuttle. Entering system. Zioth's Dominion.
Split have been watching your actions with interest. A suitable reward is deserved. We are pleased to present you with a new status within our family. You will find great benefits with this standing. The benefits are tied to rank. So should you turn against the family, you will lose these benefits. The Split have much faith in our judgment. You will stay loyal. You will find these rewards suitable to your feats. May they bring glory to you and your house. Smaller families under us may now approach you for Split again. Our future remains. Split wish you fortune. Split wish you fortune. Split wish you fortune.
Entering system. Art of Acrimony.
You too late. Patriarch Noah Tehub, no justice. Split should have.
Goodness gracious me.
How's it going? There's nothing we could have done for the Zyrarth Patriarchy is on edge and rather overzealous in their attempts to bring order to the Free Family. We need to get on the inside. I'll concentrate on distracting the funeral. Bozo will help you break into that coffin ship. And off you go through the accelerator. Don't worry. I've stocked up on various technical widgets you might...
Well, an EMP bomb would probably be the most useful thing to help us...
Right. I've got one here. They won't accept your ship being too close by during the procession. A spacesuit, however, might escape their notice. Bozo will help you scramble their sensors just the service is about to begin. Get into space.
You need to approach the funeral ship with great care.
Time to shine. Don't let me down.
Spacesuit EMP.
Please. Quiet! With all due respect, I came here to say goodbye.
Latara.
Thank you. First, I want to thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. It is quite impressive to give an outsider a voice in an event so significant. I was quite young when I first heard of his bravery. The deceased...
I have terminated your connection to Dowd for the moment to avoid suspicious communication signals and also alleviate your inevitable warning.
Spacesuit EMP.
Please proceed with the scan. Well, I suppose that turned out to be relatively easy in the end. Good luck on your journey to the other side.
Entering Heart of Acrimony 1, the Boneyard.
I succeeded in using your transceiver to identify your location quite precisely before the accelerator closed. As a result, I have re-established communications. The closed accelerator seems to interfere with our teleportation technology.
Raptor.
I got out of there, finally. How are things on the other side? Any split ghosts haunting this place? Is it as dead as they tried to make us believe?
Spacesuit EMP.
Look what we have here. Creature, you come with us.
Sounds like they got you. Right. You'll need to try and make yourself seem valuable to them to avoid the worst.
Awaiting orders.
Captured creature will explain presence. Prisoner will explain affiliation to that patriarch. Prisoner will explain affiliation to Fulton of Family Nude. Another victim of Stowaway came up to right. We strive for how prisoner know to come here. Where? Impressive, very well. Guest seems more curious.
went rather well. They aren't allowing you to leave yet, but being promoted from creature to guest is a good sign.
Indeed. Well done, creature. I mean assistant.
We'll need to discuss which side you're on, but for now, at least act like you want to join their side in order to regain your freedom.
Very well. We eliminate crime loyalists who welcome patriarchy have no place here. Separatist families are still uniting against patriarchy oppression. Guests shall prove worth and dedication. Monetarily. This symbolic worth now proven. Very well. Guest shall prove worth and dedication. Rise against patriarchy. Guest granted access here to return with report. Rise again. Guest granted access here to return with report.
We found the hideout of a Free Family separatist movement. Knowing that Patriarch Takura is involved, I will try to identify his allies in this undertaking. Well, I do have a contact working for the Patriarchy Police. If you're interested in warning them about the budding rebellion, I think I can arrange a meeting. With the financial records from the court case, we hold some pretty damning evidence about the conspiracy. Meet me on the funeral service ship if you want me to arrange a meeting with the Patriarchy Police. If you're not interested, there's probably some benefit to be gained by working our way up within the rebellion to get a sense of its scope.
Awaiting orders.
Entering Art of Acrimony 2. Split Dwarf. Docking granted. Successfully docked.
Welcome.
shuttle. Entering system. Heretics End.